already.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I like yours too.
Some
Does
good
that say
flash art.
Bastille and Young the Giant behind you and Death Cab for Cutie on one show?
Our little winter show, yeah.
Oh, your little winter show with three of the best bands in the whole freaking world. Your little winter show.
Well, man, I tell you what, your band's kicking ass for the last. My God, it's been years now. This is awesome, and I should say this is awesome. First of all, I should start by saying how are you? And normally when I say how are you, it's a general statement, but I mean very specifically how are you?
I'm doing good, man. Like right before all this stuff started breaking out really serious, my engineer Eric, who's over there, say hi, Eric.
Hey, what's going on?
Hey.
He and I we said we should probably invest in some media equipment so we could communicate with radio across the country, because it looks like everything's going to go on lockdown. So we literally went out and bought all this equipment, great compressors, great microphones, great internet, and now we are set up for podcasts, for live shows online with the best quality that we could possibly have. And now I'm able to reach out to radio across the country and just communicate with you guys and see how y'all are doing, because I'm so used to being on the road, and you guys are like my family whenever I'm on the road. So now I'm like, how's everyone doing out there?
Seriously, family's good though. Everybody's okay.
Everybody's good, man. My wife is homeschooling the kids. They're driving her crazy, but I get home and she gets to look at this every night, so she's pretty blessed.
You have a 7-year-old daughter. I have a 7-year-old son who's upstairs right now, supposed to be studying, but watching cartoons. It's kind of nuts, isn't it?
It's crazy. Like we at first, I think where I went wrong was when we had all this time off before the homeschooling. I think it was the spring break. Everybody was off, right?
Yeah.
So I said, you know what? Let's let the kids watch their iPads for a little bit. Let's let that 4-year-old and that 7-year-old watch their iPads. And then school started at home, and we told them, okay, give me the iPad, and it was like rah, the side of them.
And
it's crazy.
Like, when you think of an iPad, it's like, I mean, yes, there's valuable learning tools. It's incredible. But also, it's like having a playground inside a library. You would never put those two together. You're one click away from going, I am done with learning. I am going to watch Bubbles, Monkeys, and everything else.
I'm going to watch other kids play with the toys that I don't have.
That's maddening to me, too.
Yeah, but think about this, Adler. Think about this. When we were kids, we're about the same age. When we were kids, there was like G.I. Joe, right?
Yeah.
There was like He-Man, Garbage Pail Kids. Remember that?
All of those, yeah.
So if we had a TV station because I was kind of broke, I couldn't afford like the Air Force carrier, the big, the $125 G.I. Joe toy. If I had a TV station where I could watch all these other kids play with these toys, wouldn't you have done it?
Exactly, yeah. Instead of playing with GoBots, I'm like, you can afford Transformers? Well done.
Yeah, GoBots. You remember GoBots? Oh, man.
For B-list, man. That's what I had.
It was so good. I was into wrestling, man. You remember those wax dolls that you could wrestle?
Yeah.
You could hit them.
You still make them. My son's like dying for one, and you get the wrestling, the whole thing. They also have thumbs too. You put your thumbs in their back.
Oh yeah, that was good, dude. I've got a blast from the past for you. Like, a while back, I got sober and stuff, and my counselor was like, "You got to find a hobby." And I'm like, "What the hell's a hobby?" And he goes, "What did you do when you were a kid that you never got to fully do?" And this is me as a 36-year-old going, let me think back when I'm a kid. So my dumbass takes him literally, and I went out and bought the whole collection of 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th series Garbage Pail Kids.
Yeah.
And check this out. Me as a 37-year-old man is sitting there with these, looks like baseball trading card pallets, Eric, and I'm putting them down in each one, and there's thousands of Garbage Pail Kids.
Did you have a folder for him?
I have 8 folders full of Garbage Pail Kids, and I ate the 35-year-old gum, dude. It tasted like acetone. Not that I know what acetone tastes like, but it tasted like hair gel. But I've got them. If you ever need to borrow them.
That's what I'm always wondering. Like with your past with addiction and things, you actually answer my question. Like, what did you do to replace it? And that's my answer. You hit Garbage Pail Kids hard, which,
I hit Garbage Pail Kids hard, and then I hit the studio. Once my buddy Eric pulled me out of the house. I remember Eric, I bought the studio, right? And I was like, and Eric, my guy, he's been working with me for like over 8 years. But I said, Eric, I need you to come work for me in this studio, because he was a college kid, and I picked him out of the college, and I was like, come work for me. And he's like, okay, that's cool, I'll come work. But he would go out to the studio, and he set the studio up, and I was inside playing with Garbage Pail Kids. And he's like, dude, you hired me to work. Are you ever coming out here? And I'm like, I'm too scared. I don't know how to do this sober. So he helped me. He put the training wheels on for me. And then and I think, what song was it that we first did out there in that studio? Was it a song called Fascination Drop? I think one of those, right?
Yeah, that was a good one.
It was a good one. But one of these songs that just kind of broke the ice, and we were like, okay,
we can do
this.
Yeah.
This is cool. This is cool. Yeah. And then you can't stop us now. Now we're buying media equipment, and I look like freaking Geraldo in this son of a gun, I'm reporting from San Marcos, Texas. I'll shut up and let you talk.
Well, speaking of which, the new album, I heard the single. Oh my! I like that, and this is I guess the good and the bad thing. I don't know music. I can't play an instrument, so I can't talk musician. But I like the kind of crunchy keyboard sound that is in there. It grabs you. It's a cool love song, but the crunchiness kind of grabs you a little more than just a whatever the actual term is musically. I dig it. First time I heard it, third time I heard it, eighth time I heard it.
It's funny because when I was producing it, I was like, Eric and I wrote it together, the song together. He came with me with this music bed, and we said, let's make this into a song, a smash. And I said, but it's got to have this big wall of sound. Yeah. Like when you first remember that song from Blur, the one he went woohoo, and it just hits you. I was like, it's got to be so huge that it's the mixer and the master's job to make it fit in there. We got to make it as big as possible, so that wall, it's got to sound like a freight train coming at you.
Like a chainsaw.
It's like a chainsaw, yeah. So we put a bass, like 3 tracks of bass, and just vroom. We put guitar, vroom. We put a moog, vroom. And we just fired it up, put distortion on it, and cranked it to 100. And then gave it to the mixer and said, you better make it sound good.
I love the way it came out. I love the sound of it. It's really. I also love the fact that starting in January, I think, you were already putting some of the lyrics up on Twitter. You are an amazing Twitter follow, which, by the way, look at that. There we go.
Ooh, sha-la-la.
Look at my graphics that I did.
Dude, that's great. We should do those for movies, Editor, Justin Furstenfeld.
But yeah, you were putting lyrics up like months ago, ahead of it, which I always dig. There's something, anytime I talk to a band, I always like trying to find out something about a song that you might not know from the song. But the thing consistently with Blue October, at least for me, is everything about the song seems to be in the song. It doesn't seem to be a lot of hidden stuff because you wear so much on your sleeve, which I respect, but I know your fan base. And I mean, as soon as people heard that I was talking to you, they're like, when? What time? What is it going to be? I have 1,000 questions. You're like, oh, thank God it's Skype. So there's like nothing popping up from the bottom because there'd be 1,000 questions. But that's what I like, man. I like the fact that everything you've always done is really out there. I mean,
there's no mystery to it.
No, which is good.
Some people my publicist calls me a serial confessor. And I'm like, that's a good way to put it. I just don't understand. Like, I don't get why people beat around the bush in their songs. Why don't you tell us what you're really thinking, bro? Like, you see it in film, you see it in TV, put it in music.
Do you think it's the age, or do you think it's always just something that's been wired in you to go, listen, lying takes too much time. Lying's work. Like,
I grew up on bands like the Smiths, though, where where in The Cure, where they had all these lyrics that were like, ooh, that's dark, and really haunting stuff. And I grew up on like REM and Peter Gabriel. These are lyrical gods. So I mean, I kind of had to. That's my thing. I just love words. I love fitting words into rhyme. I love fitting words into melody and composing. I just love making imagery through words and melody. Yeah.
I love it. You want to do one right now?
Dude, I'd love to. Do you want me to play the single?
Yeah, I'd love it. Love to hear it.
You wear black hair, I have blue. You look sadder than most girls do. The way you walk around, always watching the ground. Well, I like watching you. Your friends, they don't like me. I think they're jealous of my tattoos. I'm not a bad guy, just like wearing black. I'm not scared of anything but saying this to you. It's going down. Neither of us wanna be alone right now. Come on, what you gonna do? Oh my, my. Yeah, I'm loving all your warning signs, 'cause I'm a sucker for you. Oh my, my. Girl, you get me high. Yeah, you're my type. You're danger, danger. Yeah, I'll be waiting by the blacktop like a cigarette stain for you. Every day I just won't go away. I'm not scared of anything but saying this to you. It's going down. Neither of us wanna be alone right now. Come on, come on, come on. Oh my, my. Yeah, I'm loving all your warning signs, 'cause I'm a sucker for you. Oh my, my. Girl, you get me high. Yeah, you're my type. Danger, danger. Oh my, my. Yeah, I'm a sucker for the lonely kind, because I'm loving all your. Oh my, my. Girl, you get me high. Yeah, you're my type. Danger, danger. I'll go anywhere you want me, 'cause you want me to. Caught my eye. Now we free fall. Catch me. I'll catch you too. Again. I'll go anywhere you want me, 'cause you want me to. Caught my eye. Watch us free fall. Catch me. I'll catch you too. Oh my, my. Yeah, I'm loving all your warning signs, 'cause I'm a sucker for you. Oh my, my. Girl, you get me high. Yeah, you're my type. Danger, danger. Oh my, my. Yeah, I'm a sucker for the lonely kind, because I'm loving all the. Oh my, my. Girl, you get me high. Yeah, you're my type. You're danger, danger.
Love it, man.
Woo! Did you feel that rock and roll coming through the sky?
I'm telling you, that equipment is great, but it would sound, if it was just you in an empty room, it would sound good. I know it, because last year you played on a boat for us.
Oh, dude, that was so much fun.
And that was a fun day, man.
That was so much fun. We got to, when this is all over, let's do some fun promotions, man. Let's go do some more stuff that's just fun.
Yeah, we'll throw people on a boat again. That'll be good, man. Just out in the wilderness. I kept on thinking, the first time I heard that song, first thing I thought was like, ooh, Tom Petty. I'm like a little Tom Petty kid. And then there's the term free fall in there. I go, oh, is it? And I'm like, probably not. And I'm like,
yeah, see, then you heard that wall of sound and you're like, wait, hold on. That's Blur. That's radio Coldplay. Radio play. Yeah, there
is. What I live for. Do we have a date when it's coming out?
It's coming out September, but we have a song a month coming out. So I would say May 1st, the next song that's coming out is a song called This Is What I Live For. And oh my, because of you guys and other stations around the country supporting it, it's number 29 and rising on the chart. So I'm pretty blown away, man. I'm pretty blown away.
I was talking about your Twitter handle, and I know you just mentioned that song, and you put lyrics in there. I'm not afraid of the dark. I'm scared of what's in it. That I love. I love that line. It's specifically for now, for a time where, and maybe you can talk to your fans, talk to people. You've been through anxiety and addiction and things. When you are by yourself in a whatever it is, a hotel room, an apartment, a house, with just you and your thoughts. I mean, what would it be like if this happened, let's say, 15 years ago, 20 years ago to you?
Oh man, if what's going on right now and I was by myself,
yeah,
I would be definitely out there still using and being a dummy and probably slowly just destroying myself in my own house. I wouldn't have used it as a time to get better, get healthy, work out, eat right, eat clean, get spiritual, connect with family. I would have isolated, and it would have been bad news bears. And I know a lot of people right now that are in active addiction and heavy depression, and they need stuff like this, Adler. They need to be able to be entertained. They need to smile. They need to know that there's hope, and just to not give up on themselves. The other night I did like a podcast on some of the 12 steps that I do in Alcoholics Anonymous, right? But they can be used in every single aspect of anybody's issues. It's just being a better person and living with a better moral compass. But I thank God that I'm not in that spot anymore, that I found sobriety and friends and all you guys across the country, because, man, if I didn't have y'all and I didn't have sobriety, I would be still living at that old ugly house in that old garage, sitting in that garage, doing my stuff and just falling apart, man. It's whining like a little baby.
What you have a show coming up, but it's a streaming show, right?
Yeah.
Are we talking about this?
Whoa! Dude, Adler, you're the best, bro.
Dude,
where's the hand-drawn version of that?
My basement. I'm like, I just pulled this out of my basement, man. I got
Dude,
spoiled. Of course I'm sitting
That's
here.
so crazy. Yeah, I'm doing a stage it show where I'm doing it start to finish, foiled, from the first song to the last song. And I've never done that, and I'm still learning all of them right now. I'm like going back in my closet going, wow, there's 14 songs on this album. I need to go learn them,
Oh, yeah. This past weekend I took this out, and it was kind of funny because I pulled this out, and then I pulled up Blue October's website, and I didn't even say this. My son walked by, and he saw you, and he looked really quick, and he goes, who's that, David Blaine? Are you going to talk to David Blaine? And I'm like, what?
Yes, tell him hold on. Oh, wait. Oh, look at that. Ah. Well, let me grab some out of your ear there. Oh, you got a shiny quarter.
Snap your fingers over the guitar, it turns into a flute. I just looked at him, and he's 7, so I'm like, whatever. And I go, no, that's not David Blaine.
Next time, tell him, yes, it's David Blaine, son. Yeah. Yes, your dad's talking to David Blaine.
So just know in passing that you look like David Blaine, apparently, at least doesn't get upstairs.
Hey, that guy's hot. That guy's super hot. So, I mean, I'm cool with it. Cool with it.
No, I love the fact that you're doing a streaming concert. So are you going to be doing it there where you are?
Yeah, this is my spot with the best internet, with all of our gear. And, I mean, you should see all this gear. We've got compressors. We got preamps. So it's amazing what my boy Eric, give it up for you, Eric. Thank you very much. But he runs me through this nice warm mic, and it's nice and beautiful and warm, and we're so blessed. I mean, the room is like what, 6 by 6, 6 by 8, you know, but we're in here together, and we're you know what I'm saying? We have a bathroom that we use, you know, but it's just a little can.
In Austin? Are you in Austin, or are you?
I'm in Wimberley, Texas, right outside of Austin, this little bitty small kind of farming town. I have like a little bitty acreage out here, 3 acres in a studio. And so we're sitting on that, just doing the best that we can to make all this happen and connect with people across the world.
Well, I love what you're doing, man. I love hearing the singles, like I said, coming out every month. I love that. That just kind of gives people, that's like a rung on the ladder, man. Every single month is a different, you're just reaching higher until the full album comes out. I love it.
And it's crazy because today you get to reach out to people in Portugal, in Russia, in China, and everyone that's ever wanted to see me live can, because I've never been to Australia, I've never been to China, I've never been, but they can all log in, and it's crazy. I'm super grateful, and it's such a cool way to do this. But I do understand, like, I do these shows on Tuesdays where we talk recovery and spiritual, motivational stuff to get people's spirits up. But I don't know how y'all do it. I don't know how radio personalities do it, because sometimes, I mean, I thank God Eric's here because I can play off him. If I was talking to a wall, dude, Adler, I don't know how y'all do it.
So early on, you're just supposed to think of any 3 people. That's what I always told early on. I was told, think of any 3 people when you're talking to them.
Yeah.
And don't think of people you know. Think of any 3 people walking by. Think of something to grab their attention, or and in your head, you just got to imagine them nodding in agreement, or just going.
Wow. Wow, that's great advice, dude. I gotta use that. No. Sometimes you gotta go, no, Eric.
Yeah, because I'd always think of 3, never like 100 or 1,000, because that's terrifying. And I don't think, I never think of talking to 1,000 people. I'm like, 3 seems reasonable. That's just like being in line at a grocery store. You're trying to keep their attention, entertain them just long enough to get your food checked out back in the day when we could do that.
You know what's crazy is 1,000, 10,000 to me that's awesome. 3 is like, whoa. That's crazy. I can go on stage in front of 6,000 people and be like, yeah, what's up? But 3 people, I'm like, oh, wait, they have opinions. Oh, my God. They're going to tell me.
In front of 10,000 people, you look comfortable. You look cool as the other side of the pillow.
Woo, I like that. I want to use that in a song. You're as cool as the other side of a pillow. Adler, he needs his own fucking theme song.
You just got it, I think.
It's like a G.I. Joe song.
Well, also, now I know that if I come across Cabbage Patch Kids, I'm going to hold on to them for the next time you come. You'll have
Garbage Pail Kids. Cabbage Patch Kids.
Right. Garbage Pail. What are the cards? I know the cards. Yeah.
Yeah, the cards. If you find them, dude, hold on to them.
All right. I have a card gun. I'll find it.
What was your toy of choice growing up?
It was a lot of G.I. Joe's, Matchbox cars, but specifically, I used to break Matchbox cars. My dad had a vise in our garage, like the kind you put wood in. I used to smash Matchbox cars and try to put them back together, but Frankenstein them. So I put different like doors on things.
Wow.
And it was a series of like non-functional cars that looked like. But I like putting them back together was really fun, even though I don't have a job that's like a surgeon or a mechanic. I can't put things back together, but God, I love just destroying things.
Oh wow. What was the name of that movie where he sewed 5 people together? What was it called?
Oh, The Human Centipede?
The Human Centipede. That's what you were doing. You're the Human Centipede, bro.
The Matchbox Centipede. Wow.
Oh God, just don't let me be the first one, man. Don't let me be the first one. Wait, no, let me be the first one.
Yeah.
Let me be the first.
You don't be the last. Remember that. You're pretty deep in the dark bag for that one.
I've got a really wacky sense of humor, dude. Sorry.
I love it, man. Well, I will let you out. Thank you so much for the time, Justin. I appreciate it. And next time Blue October comes back to Milwaukee, of course, we'll see you. We'll hang out and stay safe. Best to your family. But thank you, Eric. Appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
Hey, we'll be at the raves as soon as we come back there, and we'll be doing some cool promotions with you, hopefully on a lake and a boat, and we'll be doing some great stuff with you. But if you ever need me, I'm always here during the day. So if another band or something cancels and you need somebody on, holler at your boy.
I appreciate it, man. Thank you.
All right, Adler, you have a good day.
All the best. You too, man.
All right, bye, buddy.
Later.